sure a lot of people would not be too surprised with this news that we are hearing, or the rumor we are hearing concerning Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated, and we know those who are holding him back. We know those who still want him to just be there because they don't have evidence against him. Because what are they afraid of? They are afraid of something, and a lot of them are working in collaboration with the federal government, and the federal government has been going back and forth. They are working with the federal government so that Nnamdi Kanu will not be released. And you begin to ask yourself, what are they afraid of? They are afraid of the truth. They are afraid of the lies they have told in the past. They know that once this man comes out, it's not going to be as easy as they thought. But one thing is that they are just extending and pushing the evil day ahead. He must come out. He must come out. Those who are holding him, you think they are going to be there forever. They are not going to be there forever. And you think the injustice that is being perpetuated in this country, that they are not going to repeat. They will repeat. They will repeat. We have had a lot of Igbo leaders that we now realize that they are not happy that Nnamdi Kanu is being released. They can just be pretending about it. Emeka Ihedioha has been fingered. Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, has been fingered. Of course, this man has come out several times. Asari Dokubo, he has come out several times. He's not even hiding it. That's why I said people will not be surprised about this. So he's working hand in hand with them. He has come out several times to tell us how he has been working with his own boys to make sure that they dislodge ESN. And he has been making out how he has been dealing with them. You that you are in the south, you are even far away from southeast, you will say you will take your boys and go to another region and be making mad, carrying AK-47 here and there. And he was even asking people, so you think I'm just carrying AK-47 without a approval? Of course, somebody who will be behaving like this, and the government will not do anything. Just like a Gumi has been displaying a lot of things that people are now wondering. And I think people are not wondering again. Initially, people are wondering that why is it that this man has not been picked? He has said a lot of things that has caused national, that are national threats. But the government will look the other way. So when government begin to look the other way, when somebody is doing something that is not, that ordinarily they would have gone for that person, you know that there's something they are doing together. Just like a Gumi and Asari Dokubo, you know that they are on the side of the government, and the government lost what they are doing. They never condemned them, they never arrested them, they never called them for questioning. And what does that tell you? But if anybody will come out and be speaking in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, before you could say Jack Robinson, they will invite the person. You know what? Oh yeah, come and explain this, come and explain that. But the ones that are causing damage with their speech, they will pretend as if they don't understand what is happening. Then what does that tell you? Yeah, it shows that yes, they are working hand in hand. And yes, there's this rumor that Asari Dokubo is working with. Of course, he has not been hiding it. It's not really a rumor. He has not been hiding it because he always loved to boast about it for some time. I think since when Nnamdi Kanu court pronounced the release of Nnamdi Kanu, he just came out once and said, "Oh, it is not possible." And that was when we got to know that Asari Dokubo studied law for 5 years. He said he studied law for 5 years. Whether he finished or not is a different ballgame entirely. And I was shocked to my bone marrow. Say, this one goes school. Now they talk like this. Now wonder shall never end. No wonder we have seen a lot of governors. You think that they are graduates and what have you. Majority of them, you should have known what they must have gone to do in school, and they will come back and begin to join this Igbo wage, and they want to get into power by fire by force. You see them in their conduct, in their character. Now everybody they go school, but school different from school. So when Asari Dokubo was telling us that he went to school, he studied law for 5 years, so that the judgment of the court was inappropriate. That how can they release Nnamdi Kanu? Because he bragged that he was the one that smoked Nnamdi Kanu, uh, and when he was brought back to Nigeria, people are like, seriously? So of course you should know that kind of person, that he never envisaged or expected that Nnamdi Kanu could be released as that when he was released. And they all been working hard with the federal government to make sure that this man is put behind bars. And it is shocking and so hypocritical of many Nigerians. They will come and tell us, oh yeah, leave him there. Oh, how can he be set free with all the things he has committed? But they see bandits all over the place. Oh, I remember the statements of Lai Mohammed. We're going to talk about it when he was trying to defend, because that is the way I see it, to defend the bandits who were collecting taxes from farmers, who were collecting taxes from residents, some of the residents in the northern parts of the country. And he said, why are people making it as a big deal? After all, in Lagos, what is the difference between Agberu? Of course, people like, oh, you can't compare. But now people are beginning to understand what he meant by that, because even in Lagos, see the manner to which all the Agberos are doing. Are they not even worse than the bandits? That was what Lai Mohammed was trying to paint. So they have all of those people who are committing all these atrocities, but they will never go after them. They will never say anything about them. They look the other way. They are not threats to national security. Malami will not see them as threat to national security. Buhari, the same thing, will not see them in that manner. But it is Nnamdi Kanu that is the highest offender or the greatest offender in the land. They are always going after him. You see, they are always, he is the only one that's, when it comes to terrorism, we know those who are the Ogbonge terrorists, we know them, but you have never seen them going to court, taking them to court the way they have been taking Nnamdi to court. No. What does that tell you? Mm. And now we have seen those who have been crying this while, all this while, oh, they want a better Nigeria. They want a better Nigeria. They've been speaking among, with the people so that they want a better country. But now we are beginning to see that, wow. So these guys have been pretending. God is exposing them. These guys have been pretending of wanting the betterment of this country, but unfortunately, that is not exactly what they mean. They are saying something different and they are acting something different. God has exposed them now. Whether Peter Obi wins or not, it is not even the issue. But we have been able to know those who will always come out to say they want the good of this country. But when they see somebody the people are talking about, or people are already wishing that the person be the president, we begin to hear a lot of things. And the ones that they have been complaining, uh, they've been exposing of the atrocities, all of a sudden they just kept quiet. That is to tell you that there's something is wrong somewhere. So it is not even a new thing or a surprising thing that they don't want Nnamdi Kanu to come out. You begin to ask yourself, what are they afraid of? So that's why you go, they no, now it can't continue to be like that forever. It can't. It's not possible. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.